Alright, so I'm back. I really apologize if this ends up being a part 1, 2, 3, 4 again, like some of my other ones. I'm going to try plugging this into my laptop and see if I can figure out how to put all the videos together so that doesn't happen. But again, we've got a check engine light for the intake manifold runner control valve on my 07 CX-7. It looks like online that a lot of the Mazdas of this era have the same sort of setup, so hopefully this can help everybody. I already took the plastic engine cover off, which is pretty basic. Then you're going to take off these two nuts right here, which are just 10 mil, just the cover for your intercooler. And then I've showed this on another video too for when I did the actuator piece for this runner control. But you've got two nuts on the front of the intercooler, you got one on the back here. Those are 12 mil, so you're going to need a 10 mil and a 12 mil. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, and you're going to need a pair of pliers. So the hose clamp for the intercooler hose back here is Phillips or 10 mil. You're going to get that loose. You also have this big one up here, same thing, 10 mil or Phillips. Then onto this vacuum diaphragm, there's this hose right here, which you get with just a pair of like adjustable pliers, and this little guy right here. And then the whole intercooler is going to lift off of the car once everything's out of the way. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm no videographer or anything. I'm gonna set this down and show you guys another cool little thing that I've got. If you have limited workspace, these are awesome. Folds up flat so you can store it easily. You pop the tabletop off the side, and it snaps down to the top, and you've got yourself a nice sturdy little workbench with, you know, screwdriver holders and stuff like that. Also recommend, if you got a Harbor Freight or O'Reilly's or something around you, swing by, get a magnetic tray to keep all your nuts, bolts, and washers in so that you don't lose them like I always do. So this is the switch I was talking about before. That's already been replaced. Another thing that can cause a problem is the vacuum lines. If those have failed, you need to replace those. And this piece right here, this plastic piece, that when you order this, it doesn't come with this. I guess these can get clogged up as well. So that's just something else to keep in mind. And hopefully we've got a little bit better shot of what the hell is going on down here. I'm really sorry about the camera angles and such. Come on, let's get some light in here. Okay, so you see this diaphragm, and you can kind of see that round, that little round piece right there. That's the end of the plastic arm that comes out of this vacuum actuator. So you want to hook up a vacuum pump to this line right here. Again, you can buy that at just a parts store. And when you pump it up with pressure or you know, pull vacuum on it, it should suck that arm in. And I don't think we're going to be able to see it yet, but I'm going to try here. Oh, is that it? Anyways, I'll get to it. But what I was talking about back behind here, that little arm that I just showed you, little white piece of plastic right here. And then there's an electrical switch, which I think I can see. Alright. Come on, Bubba. Alright. Oh, this is terrible. I'm really sorry, guys. Where are you at? Where are you at? Aha! There he is. So you've got this vacuum diaphragm again, right here, that you can see in the middle of the picture. Right behind it back there, that little cylinder with two wires coming out of it that's super out of focus. That gets hit when this vacuum actuator pulls the arm in, it hits a little plastic plunger on the bottom of that switch that tells the computer that your runner control valve is opening. And so if that little plastic arm that comes out of the intake manifold is busted, it's not going to hit it. And I've seen online that, if I can get a angle in here, where are we at? Okay. Oh shit. Come on. Where'd we go? There we go. Okay, right back there, we can see right that little shiny piece right there. That's a Phillips screw. There's 2 of those Phillips screws that hold that little switch to the manifold. And if you take that first screw out and just leave the back one in, you can actually grab the switch and bend it up. And when you get it up into that upward position, it changes the angle of that plunger so that the arm can actually hit it, so that you don't have to replace your entire $1,500 intake manifold. But as you can see on mine, the plastic insulation that goes around those wires has been stripped back. It's gone. It's just bare wire right there. So I think that might be my it's definitely an issue. I don't know if that's the only thing causing it. But so I'm gonna pause the video here, get this taken apart a little bit more, and then show you guys the rest of it. Whether it's my fix or not, I'm gonna show you how and what you need to fix to get rid of that check engine light, if it's not actually your whole intake manifold that needs to be replaced. There we go, an hour later, finally focused on the wires. All right guys, hold on just a minute. See you in a few.